We hope you had a wonderful CAT exam. And now that the results are out, let's talk about the next step of the selection process, which is the personal interview. We're all aware of the importance of personal interview, and how you go about it makes all the difference. Therefore, we, the Team Insite, IIM Kashipur, present to you the insight on how to utilize your time preparing for these interviews. But how does one go about it? Let's hear this from the students of IIM Kashipur who prepared for their interviews last year.
Hi, I'm Nihali Sawant from the first year MBA Analytics batch. I'll be briefing you as to what are the important questions that you'll be asked in your personal interview. The first will be, tell me something about yourself. So you need to follow a very generalized approach here, wherein you need to speak about your background as to where you are from and what has been your educational history. Moving ahead, you need to add on your work experience if you have any. And lastly, you need to add on your hobbies and interests. The second question will be, why MBA? As this question normally differs from person to person, it actually does not have any structured answer, but you need to answer as to how it will serve as a link between what you are as a person today and what you want to become in the future. Make sure that you add on the skills that will help and that will enhance your professional career as well. The third question will be, what are your career goals? So you need to mention both your short-term and your long-term goals. And lastly, the fourth question will be related to what are your strengths and weaknesses. So make sure you answer both strengths and weaknesses in a very positive way. Further, it is tough to cover all the questions and the possible scenarios that a personal interview can play out. However, it majorly depends on the candidate's profile, and which is divided into 4 key areas. First is your personal history. So it can be anything related to you, and you know yourself the best. So be prepared with all the questions and answers related to yourself so that you don't stammer. Second, your educational background. You need to be ready with all the questions that can come from your undergrad, which is majorly divided into 2 domains. That is, first will be the theoretical concepts on your discipline, and second, the practical applications of the same. Third, your professional background. So if you have an work experience, you will be majorly asked on the questions related to your projects and your in-depth knowledge on the same. And in case you don't have a work experience, you will be asked questions as to why you don't have a work experience and why you want to do an MBA without a work experience. Lastly, the fourth question will be related to your hobbies and interests. So you should know about your hobbies and interests and an in-depth knowledge on the same.
Other than this, be prepared with general knowledge and current affairs. Because you're joining a business school, it is very important that you're abreast with the business news that is out there. Be very thorough with all the happenings in the recent past year. Also, some of the topics that you could take care of are, let's say, learning about the Indian economy, recession, anything that is expected in cryptocurrency, e-rupee, renewable energy, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Just make sure that these topics are illustrative and in no way exhaustive. All of this is easier said than done. And some of you might feel that you're not naturally good at many of these skills. But that's how great leaders are made. That's how conquerors are made, who actually go ahead and conquer their weaknesses. You can work on these by giving multiple mock interviews. And that's how your approach towards cracking a good interview should be. All the best for your interviews, and I hope you get into your dream school very soon.